Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the match between Inter de Miami and FC Barcelona. Yes, Barcelona are already in Miami. They have been enjoying that Miami life. It has been a very exciting time for these players. You can look at these pictures. You can see that it has all been smiles, laughters, just enjoying the environment in general. It should be a very entertaining and fun time for these players because they deserve it, right? They're here. They have guests coming in like Henry, Sergio Aguero. You can see that Lewandowski has also arrived also in Miami, and he has greeted the players already. So it has been a very family environment as of late. And so what we are going to be doing in this video is talk about this game, talk about exactly who is going to be playing within the starting 11. But before we get into that topic, I also do want to speak about the Koundé operation and Chelsea making their first bid for Koundé and how Barcelona are going to be reacting within a couple of days. So it is going to be a very interesting and hectic video. It's going to be very saturated. There is so much that we have to discuss. But before we go into any of this, of course, I do want to shout out our sponsor for today, and that is going to be the OneFootball app. If you guys have not downloaded the OneFootball app, then you guys have made a serious mistake, because if you guys want to find out what is going on with a certain player, a certain team, or any transfer rumor that you don't want to follow within the transfer window, you can so by downloading the OneFootball app, where it is going to inform you immediately and live on any topic that you do want to follow. The only thing that you do have to do to download the app is by scanning the QR code, and there's also going to be a link down below that'll take you straight to the App Store. You can download the OneFootball app, set exactly who and what you do want to follow, and then you'll be set and done from there. But now let's get back into the video, and let's first talk about the Koundé operation. So earlier today, it was announced coming from Relevo, and they have stated this, and I quote, "Chelsea are already talking with Sevilla for Koundé with a 55 million euro bid overall on the table. It isn't enough, but the parties remain in contact. Barcelona also expect to make a move soon." And then we also do have other sources from England where they have also confirmed that Chelsea's offer for Koundé is 50 million euros plus add-ons. So as expected, right, Chelsea was going to be making that first move. Chelsea really do want this player, and many have been nervous. Many have been asking, when is Barcelona going to make their first bid, their first move? Like, we know that Barcelona have to react quickly and act fast to sign this player, but where is the bid? We know that Koundé has already been informed by Barcelona to wait for their bid, because Koundé has already said that, yes, I agree, I want to come to Barcelona, I'm willing to wait for the bid from Barcelona, and then we can assess everything. But when is that, right? And it does say here, according to Ferran Correas, this week the second lever will be signed. Barcelona are also going to be working on activating a third lever, which is by selling 49% of Barca Studios for around 200 million euros. It'll help increase revenue, which will evidently make things easy when registering brand new signings. Then we also do have Fabrizio Romano, who has stated, and I quote, "Barcelona is really pushing on the player side for Koundé, but no agreement with Sevilla. While Chelsea have restarted contacts with his camp and Sevilla, they have good relationships at the moment. It is a battle between Chelsea and FC Barcelona, who know they have to be quick." So everything is basically the same. It's just the thing is that now seeing that Chelsea have made their bid, it does get us very nervous, because now we're more eager to see Barcelona make that bid and try to convince Koundé that this is the club for him. So once that second lever does get triggered within these next couple of days, within this week, that is when we can make our bid towards Koundé. I do expect Barcelona's first offer to include players. It could be Abde or maybe even Memphis Depay within this deal, but if Sevilla does reject it and they say we only want cash, I do expect Barcelona to also make a second bid that is going to amount to 50 million euros in total, including variables. I don't expect Barcelona to match Chelsea's offer, because they just do not want to get into any bidding war. And even though Barcelona's bid might be lower, it's really going to come down to what Koundé does want, to where he does want to go. It's again very similar to what we saw with Lewandowski and Rafinha. It's really going to be up to him, and Sevilla are going to be listening. So now let's move on towards the next phase of this video, and now let's talk about the game that is going to be happening within a couple of hours, which is going to be between Inter de Miami and FC Barcelona. Now, just to give you guys some updates on where Xavi is at right now, because Xavi did not fly with the players, it was because he had certain restriction. But we do have sources claiming that Xavi is expected to fly to Miami tomorrow, and just in time for the game between Inter de Miami and FC Barcelona. As for Lewandowski, he did pass his medical a couple of hours ago. Do we expect Lewandowski to play though against Inter de Miami? I do not think so. I do believe that his debut will be against Real Madrid, very similar to what happened with Ferran Torres. And we also do have here Tony Juan Marti confirming this, and he said this, and I quote, "Lewandowski's presentation will not take place today in Miami, and the chances of him playing against Inter Miami tomorrow are very slim. In that case, he would make his debut against Real Madrid in Las Las Vegas, which is going to be a game that I will not be in, unfortunately, but I really hope that Barcelona do win on that day. I will be there to make a post-match review, and hopefully Barcelona do win. So like I have said in the beginning of this video, we saw Lewandowski join the club. He was basically tweeting with Barcelona's account, having a lot of fun. We can see him wearing the Barcelona sweater. He was with the players, greeting these players, and also to see him be with Aubameyang, who is his former teammate from a few years ago at Dortmund. It's just been a very wonderful thing to see. I'm glad to see that these players are finally back together, and even without Xavi Hernandez, like we have seen them training, even without Xavi Hernandez, I'm very confident that even the assistants were able to teach these players the tactics, what's going to be their roles for the upcoming days. So now let's move on towards the squad list, and we can see that the squad list does include many of the brand new signings that we have made, like Rafinha, Kessie, Christensen, Pablo Torre, and many more. We can even see Dembele, Pedri, Memphis, Ansu, Jordi Alba, Nico Gonzalez, Abde. Many of these players are already here, but we look at the squad list here, right? And I want us to focus on three things, and in other words, three different players within this squad list to watch out for when it comes to the Inter de Miami game, because there are certain players within this squad list that I do believe have a very big point to prove. And let's first talk about the first player, which is going to be Frenkie. I would really like to see just how much emphasis is going to be applied towards Frenkie de Jong, because remember, if we see Xavi, right, and the rest of the sporting staff send a clear message towards Frenkie, not give him a lot of minutes, and basically say that we no longer need you as much as before, that is going to be a big statement. That is going to make Frenkie think twice that, yes, maybe I'm going to have to move, and maybe potentially towards Manchester United. So let's keep an eye on that. And if Xavi actually gives this player more importance, more emphasis, we see Frenkie starting, we see him play throughout the whole course of the 90 minutes, what's going to be his role? Did anything change when it comes to his role in the squad? Did Xavi finally figure out the formula in order to maintain a better consistency from Frenkie's performance? Moving on towards the second player, and that is going to be Pablo Torre. And the reason why I am calling this player out, it is because he's very different from the other interiors that we do have when you compare him to Frenkie or Pedri or Gavi or Nico, because he is very exciting, he is very energetic. The previous game that we did see against Olot, Pablo Torre was a protagonist. He was phenomenal in that game. He has the capacity to really challenge for the minutes and take away the minutes from Gavi and Pedri. Now, do I believe that Pablo Torre is going to be like world class and that he's going to be way better than Pedri and Gavi? I don't think so. I think that we still need time, but Pablo Torre has made a great impression on his debut. Do I expect Pablo Torre to start tomorrow against Inter de Miami? I also do not know, but if he does start, even over Pedri or Gavi or over Frenkie de Jong, that is going to be a statement, my friends. That is going to show us that Xavi does count on this player and he wants to grow this player and have him become potentially a very important player for this Barcelona squad in the future. Moving on towards the last player, and that is going to be Rafinha. Let's see what this Brazilian star has to offer. Can he live up to the price that we have paid after going through so many headaches for this player? Now, I don't expect Rafinha to be world class tomorrow. I don't expect him to be like that player that scores 2 goals and provides 2 assists immediately on his debut. I'm not saying that, but could he be effective and be a protagonist against Inter de Miami? Could he bring the Jogo Bonito? Could he be entertaining? What could he bring on his debut? This is a player that has been dying to play for FC Barcelona. This is also the exact same player that has claimed that he does not really focus on individual success. He does not care what he brings individually to this squad. What he does want to bring is just overall success, make this team better in whatever way he can, even if he does have to change his playing style. The only thing that he does want with this club is to win trophies. So you can greatly see that this is a player that is a team player, and I can't wait to see what he does have to offer. And so this is going to be my predicted starting 11. I do expect to see our goalkeeper being Ter Stegen, our defensive line being Alba, Garcia, Araujo, and Dest, our midfielder being Nico as a central defensive midfielder, because we did see this in the previous game and he played very solid. As for our interiors, I do expect to see Pedri and Frenkie, and then our front three being Rafinha, Aubameyang, and Ferran Torres. Yes, of course, we are also going to be seeing Ansu Fati come in, Dembele, Pablo Torre, Gavi, Christensen, hopefully playing alongside Araujo, and just overall seeing everybody get minutes. So that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona pre-match preview and daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.